Okay, let's get going then. Pop this down and then we'll get the music on. And we'll get started, ladies. Can't believe it's Monday again. Where did the days go? Right, let's get ourselves into our positions then. So heels together, and then we just want to take those heels apart. Make sure you've got that good hip distance between those feet. And we want nice, straight, strong legs then. And then we're going to engage our core. So let's take that nice, big, deep breath in. And making sure we hold that core nice and tight then as we exhale out. Lovely. Just give those shoulders a bit of a roll back and down. And then that neutral position. So we've got our diamond with our fingers pointing down. We're going to do our hip rock forward to A. Work it back to C. And then we want to find our nice B neutral position. So that's central B neutral. Just roll the shoulders. Let's take a few big deep breaths in. And exhale. And again, nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Lovely. Let's just take our head back. Center, over to the right side. Center, just bring that through to the left side. Center, and then just drop the head down. We're going to roll down through the back. So just rolling that all the way down, just to where is good for you. Remember to relax your head and neck. Hold it where you feel comfortable. We're going to take it into a calf stretch. I want you to bend those knees slightly, place the hands onto the floor, and then just walk those hands forward just until you feel the stretch in those calves. So when you feel that stretch, hold it there. Lovely. Let's walk those hands back towards those toes. Keep that little bend until you reach the toes, and then take those legs straight. Going to roll up through that back, just working that back all the way up. And lifting the head up and then extending the arms through to the ceiling. I'm going to take a circle down the right side with the arms all the way down to the toes. Work round the left side, through and up. Excellent. Let's work it back down the left side, all the way down to those toes, stretching those arms, lifting through the right side and up. Let's lean over to the right. Bring it to the center, lean it over to the left, bring it to the center, and then we're going to take it down the left side first this time, really stretching and lengthening the arms, work around the right side, through and up, and then take it back down the right side, all the way down to the toes, work around the left side, through and up. Let's lean it over to the left. Bring it through to the center, lean it over to the right. And work through to the center. I want you to drop down, bend through the knees, work those arms up. Let's do 3 more. Drop down, bend through and up. Lovely. 2 more. Drop it down, drop that head as you drop down, work it through and up. 1 more. Through and up. Excellent. Just work those arms down to the side. Let's take a rotation round to the right side. Work the rotation forward, back to the center and round to the left side. And then work that through to the center. Just bring these hands onto the shoulders. I want you to lift and roll your shoulders back and down. And again, lift, roll back and down. We're just going to go with the right shoulder then. Lift, roll back and down. And the left shoulder, lift, roll back and down. I want you to roll both the shoulders forward, keeping the hands on the shoulders. And again, roll forwards. Excellent. Then we're just going to roll that right shoulder forwards. And then we're going to roll that left shoulder forwards. And then I want you to roll both the shoulders back. And then roll both of those shoulders forward. Let's just do a rotation with the spine. Rotate round to the left side first. Work the rotation back to the center. Rotate round to the right side. Work the rotation through to the center. Just take the arms out to the side. Place them back to the shoulders. And again, work out to the side. Place them onto the shoulders. We're going to take them back out to the sides. And we're going to lean over to the right side. Work the arm back over and down. Lean over to the left side. Work the arm back and down. Just bring the arms in. Work out. Work the arms in. Work out. Bring them through to the center. Lift them up. Open those arms out. Work them in and down. And again, lift up. Open the arms out as we lift up. Work those arms in and down. We're going to take them down to the corners. Stretch back. Work them in. And again, work those arms back. Stretch in. Just bring them out to the side. Release down. Lift, roll the shoulders back and down. Lift, roll back and down. Perfect. Bring those feet together. And we're going to take it down into a squat. I want you to reach your arms higher than your chest. And then work the squat through and up. And again, take it down. Bend through the knees. Lift the chest. Work through and up. One more. Down, bending through those knees. Work through and up. Take it out wide. Nice wide base. Turn your toes out. Bending down. Take those arms higher than the chest. Through and up. And again, bending down. Lifting that chest. Through and up. One more. Just taking it down. Working through and up. Bring the heels together this time. Bending down through the knees. Just chest height with the arms. Through and up. And again, bending down through the knees. Work it through and up. One more. Taking it down. Work it through and up. So we're going to do 3, 4 more. We're going to bend down as we come up. I want you to work your right leg out to the side. Work it in. Bend down through the knees. Work up. Take that left leg out to the side. Work in. Bend down through the knees. Work up. Take that right leg out to the side. Work in. Bending down through those knees. Work up. Take that left leg out to the side. Work in. Now bring your feet back to hip distance. Lift, roll the shoulders back and down. And then we're going to raise that right knee and lower. Raise our left knee and lower again. Raise that right knee and lower. Raise that left knee. We're going to do 2 more of these knee lifts on each side, but we're going to take the arms up to the ceiling and we're going to lower. Lift that left knee up, holding that core for the balance. Lower. One more set. Right knee lifts up. Lower. Left knee lifts up. And lower. Lift, roll those shoulders back and down. Take your head back. Center. Over to the right side. Center. Over to the left side. Center. Just bring the chin down. Roll down through the back. Remember, relaxing the head and the neck as we roll it down. And I'm going to slowly work it back up through our back. Working the back all the way up. Lifting the head up, extending these arms, and then open those arms out as we extend up. Work those arms in, all the way down. Lift, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Excellent, well done ladies. Okay, I'm just going to get my mat down. If you haven't got your mat, then pop that down. So we're going to start off on our knees today. We're going to do some spine twists, and then we're going to do some side stretches. But we're going to do our spine twists on our knees rather than in a seated position. And then we're going to do our side stretches where we can take our leg out as well as stretching those arms. So I'll go through that. If you've got a towel and you want to fold that up, just give your knees a bit of extra support, you can. So we're going to start with the spine twist. I'm going to run for it first. Spine twist, so on the knees, just make sure you've got your knees hip distance apart. And we're going to start with Cossack arms, so one arm on top of the other. And we're just going to do our little twist round. Now only work your spine twist to where it's comfortable for your back, and then work that to the centre, and then twist round to the left side, and then work through to the centre. We're then just going to take the arms forward, and we're going to take our left leg out to the side. Now you don't have to take it out to the side. If you find it too much with the leg stretching out, then just keep your knees how they were for the spine twist, okay? So you have got the lower option to keep the knees where they are, or you're going to stretch that leg out. Then we're going to lift both of the arms up, and we're going to side stretch over to the right side. So we feel the stretch down the side. We're going to add a little pulse while we're holding here. So 1, 2, 3, all the way to 6. It's just a small pulse, so you really feel the stretch. Then you're going to bring it through to the center, and you'll do another pulse. Okay, we do another pulse. So we do it twice, and you bring it up to the center, lower the arms down, and then bring that knee back in. Then we're going to do a spine twist aeroplane arms. So you'll do right and left, okay, and then we're going to bring the arms back forward and take that right leg out to the side, or you can stay with the knees as they were and lift up and then stretch it over to the other side and do that little pulse. Okay, so you're stretching the leg, but you're stretching it all the way through that side, okay, when you're doing that. Then we bring that leg back in, and we'll just give those shoulders a roll. So when you're ready then, ladies, just coming up onto those knees, hip distance apart. Always keep a lovely tall posture, so nice and tall from the head all the way down through to those knees. So let's engage our core before we start. So take that nice big deep breath in, holding that core lovely and tight as we exhale out. And then we're going to do our Cossack arm, so one arm on top of the other. Keep that core nice and tight then, and when you're ready we're going to rotate round to the right side. Remember to keep that good tall posture when you're doing these spinal twists. Slowly work your twists round to the centre, and then twist it round to the left side, and remember only work round to where your back feels comfortable. Keeping core nice and engaged. Work that rotation through to the centre, keeping lovely and tall. Extend your arms forward, and if you want to, you take your left leg out, stretching to the side, or keeping the knee position we were in. Lift up to the ceiling with the arms. Let's stretch over to the right side. Hold it there. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slowly lift through. Keep these arms extended, and again we take it over to the right side. Hold it there. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift that through to the ceiling. Lower those arms to the chest. Work that leg back in, hip distance. Arms out to aeroplane. Nice and tall. Take a breath to engage that core. Hold tight as we exhale, and then the rotation round to the right side. And then slowly rotating it round to the left side. And then we rotate it round. Nice and controlled. Just working your rotation through to the centre, keeping that lovely and tall through the back. Arms to the chest, taking the right leg out to the side, or the knees as they were. Lift up to the ceiling, really stretching these arms, holding that core. We lean over to the left side. We pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift through and up, keeping those arms lengthened. over to the left side. Feel that stretch and then pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lift up. Work that knee in. Lower the arms down, and then just a rotation round again to the right side. Working that rotation through to the center. Rotate round to the left side, keeping lovely and tall through the back. Working that rotation through to the center. Releasing those arms. And then just lift, roll the shoulders back and down. Excellent. So you should really be feeling that with that side stretch on those sides, all the way down those legs as well if you had that leg extended. A nice rotation of the spine, really good one to just get that movement in that back, which we all need because we do get very stiff backs. Okay ladies, so we're going to lay on our fronts now. We're going to do some work with the arms and the glutes. So we're going to start off laying onto our fronts, and we're going to extend our legs obviously back and our arms forward with our thumbs pointing up to the ceiling. So you want your thumbs pointing up, so just bringing those into like a fist, but the thumbs pointing up. Head down. And what we're going to do is we're going to lift the head and the chest and the arms up, and then we're going to lower that down. Then we're going to go into single glute lifts. So we lift that right leg up. Now with your glute lifts, don't bend the knee. You want a straight leg and you want your hips into your mat. Okay, so not lifting the hips away. Then we lower the right leg down and we do the glute lift with the left leg, lifting up, not too high either. Really feel that on those glutes, and lower down. And we repeat that again. So it's a lift up with the thumbs pointing up and a lower, keeping the head looking down as you lift up. Then it's the single glute lifts. We're going to do that again, but we're going to add an induction in on the third set. So we lift up, we take the arms out to the side. So you feel those shoulder blades squeeze. Then we bring the arms back to the center, and then we release down. Then with the glute lifts, we're going to lift, take it out with an abduction, making sure the hips don't come off the mat. Center, release down, and then you'll do the left leg. So lift, abduction, center, lower down. So we're going to do each one of those twice. Okay, the first set, then we do the second set, and we repeat both of those. So lay onto your front for me. Arms really fully extended out in front, and those legs nice and long. Now have those thumbs pointing up to the ceiling, okay? Make sure you keep your head looking down into your mat as well when you lift up. So let's engage our core. Really important to hold that nice and strong all the way through. So take that lovely big deep breath in, and make sure we're holding our core nice and tight then as we exhale out. Okay, when you're ready ladies, we're going to lift the arms up, just lifting to where you're comfortable, and lowering the arms down. Glute lift, we lift the right leg up, not too high, lengthening that leg, lower that leg down. Squeeze those glutes as well. Left leg lifts up, holding your core, and lower that leg down. We go back to the arm lift, so engaging the core, we lift those arms up to where we feel comfortable. Thumbs pointing up to the ceiling, and then we lower those arms down into your glute lifts. Right glute lift up, squeezing that glute as we lift, and as we lower, lowering that glute lift down. And we lift that left leg, keeping it nice and lengthened, and we lower that one down. Now we're adding the abductions, holding your core, lifting up, work those arms out to the side. Make sure you're lengthening those arms. Bring them back to the center, releasing down. Holding your core, squeezing your glutes, lift your right leg, Work out to an abduction to where you can. Make sure your hips are in contact with your mat. Work that abduction through to the center. Release that leg down. Lifting that left glute lift. Squeezing the glute. Work out to your abduction. And then work that abduction through to the center. Releasing that down. So we're back to the arms, holding the core, lengthen the arms, thumbs up. We lift up. We work those arms out to the side, really lengthen. Feel the shoulder blade squeeze here. We work those arms back to the center. We release that down. Into your glute lifts, right glute lift up, squeezing that glute as well. Take it out to your abduction. Working that abduction back to the center. Releasing that leg down. Left glute lift lifts up. Work that out to the abduction. Bring that through to the center. And releasing that leg down. Excellent, well done. I want you to just come up and sit back onto your heels and stretch your arms forward. Really good one on those arms and across that back for those arm lifts, and obviously working those glutes. Excellent, well done. Okay, so we're going to now move on to a side lying one. So onto your right side, and I want your legs nice and straight. And rest your head down on your bottom arm with your supporting hand out in front. So let me just run through this one first. So I want your nice straight legs. Hold your supporting hand there. And we're going to lift. No, we're not. We're going to do a double leg lift. We're going to lower the double leg lift down. We're going to lift the top leg up. Work the bottom leg to the top leg. Lower that down. We're going to hold that top leg up. And we're going to circle that leg round, forward and round, just a small circle. Really point those toes. Just imagine you're drawing a circle with that toe, and you go forward and round. Then we're going to do 2 where we go back and round, but make sure you've got that lovely length in the leg. So it's 2 going forward and round, 2 going back and round. We hold that top leg up, and we work that bottom leg up to the top leg again. We release that bottom leg down, then we release that top leg. Okay, so you start with the double lift and lower, then you're holding your top leg up and you're working your bottom leg to the top leg and lower. Then you're going to do the 2 forward circles, 2 back circles, and then a back to a lift of the bottom leg and lower, and then releasing down, and we'll just do a few sets of those. Okay, so into your side lying position, making sure you've got nice straight legs, and also point those toes on this one so you keep the good length in the leg, but when you're doing those circles you've got those pointed toes, and try not to make the circles too big. You want a nice small controlled circle. Okay, nice and controlled when you're doing it. Really important to hold your core so you keep your good balance while you're laying on your side, and just make sure your supporting hand is held in front. So when you're ready, then we're going to engage that core. So let's take that nice big deep breath in, holding that core lovely and tight as we exhale out. Okay, when you're ready, ladies, we're going to do double lifts to start. So we lift both of those legs up, keep the length in the legs, lift to where you're comfortable. Lower those legs down, and we just lift our top leg up slightly and we hold it there. We work that bottom leg up towards the top leg, and we release that bottom leg down, pointing the toes. We're going to do that controlled circle, working forwards, really lengthening that leg and pointing through the toes. Nice and controlled, and again we're going to circle forwards. Make sure you've got a nice strong core to keep that good balance. Once you've reached the centre, I want you to take it back with the circle. So work back, really control that pace with the circle. Really lengthen that leg, keeping that leg lifted, and again We take the circle back and round. We hold that leg there. We lift that bottom leg up to the top leg. We release that bottom leg down, and then we lower the top leg. So I want you to check your positions. Your hips are stacked, your legs are fully lengthened, you're pointing through to those toes. So I want you to really emphasize the pointed toes so you get a really good work on those legs. Let's take a breath in to engage that core. Holding that core nice and tight as we exhale out. When you're ready then, we're going to do double lifts to start. So we lift both of the legs up, lift to where you're comfortable. We lower both of those legs down. Really lengthen those legs for me. Point those toes. Lifting that top leg up slightly, and we hold that leg there. Then we lift that bottom leg to the top leg. Make sure we're keeping that bottom leg straight. We lower that bottom leg down. Nice and controlled then. Circle that forwards and round. Now make sure you've got the good length. You're really pointing through to the toes as you're circling, and you're keeping it lovely and controlled. So circle forwards and round. Really feel that work in those legs. Feel it through those glutes. Now we're going to take the circle back and round. So work back and round. One more, taking it back. Really point those toes. Keep those lengthened legs for me. And once we've reached the center, hold that leg up. We take that bottom leg up to the top leg. We release that bottom leg nice and slowly, releasing down. And then we release that top leg down. Excellent, well done. You should really feel that in those thighs, down the sides here, a little bit in those inner thighs and those glutes. That one's really good. Keeping the length and the pointed toes is really working those legs with that controlled pace. You should really feel that in lots of areas of those legs. Okay, so we're going to come onto our backs. We'll do the other side after. I want you to come onto your backs. And we're going to do some core work with a little bit of knee rolling at the after the core curl ups. So what we're going to do is bring our hands to the side of the head, and we're going to bring our legs up to tabletop. So knees in line with the hips, shins parallel, and we're going to curl up, and we're going to extend those legs forward. We're going to bring the legs in. We're going to lower the curl down. Then we're going to curl up again. And we're going to bring our opposite knee to our opposite elbow to our knee. So you work the knee in, bring the elbow to it, work it back. Then we work the other knee and elbow, work it back and release down. Okay, so it's a curl up, an extend of the legs, work in, curl down. A curl up, bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee, work that knee in, work the knee back, work the other knee in and that opposite elbow to the knee, work the knee back, release down. You do that twice. Then I want you to bring your right foot down, your left foot down. Take your arms out to scarecrow, and we're going to go into knee rolling. Now if you want to do your knee rolling in level 2, you keep your legs at tabletop as they were, but for level 1 you bring the feet down, and I want you to roll your knees all the way over, but take your head in the opposite direction. So knee rolling all the way over to the right side, but the head turns to the left. Okay, and you can do level 1 with the feet to the floor, or level 2 at tabletop legs. So we bring it to the center and we take the knees over to the left side, but we turn the head to the right side. Okay, so I want you to do that right and left twice with the knee rolling. Once we've done that twice, we bring the hands back to the head, legs back to tabletop, or keeping them at tabletop if you're doing level 2, and we repeat the curl ups. Okay, we repeat them, extending and lowering, and then up. Bring that opposite knee to the opposite elbow, work that knee back. Bring the opposite knee to the elbow, work the knee back, and lower down. We repeat that again. Okay, so when you're ready, then lay onto your back. Just rest your hands to the side of the head. Don't pull your head up with your hands. You just want them resting. You want to work the core. Okay, let's bring our legs to tabletop then. Make sure your shins are parallel, knees in line with the hips. Backs are neutral, eyes to the ceiling. Now let's engage our core. Take that lovely big deep breath in. Holding that core nice and tight as we exhale out. When you're ready then, I want you to curl up just to where you're comfortable and extend your legs forward. Work those legs in. Release the curl down. Holding your core strong. Curl up. Work that opposite knee in to the opposite elbow. Work that knee out. Work the other knee to the opposite elbow. Work that back out. Release the curl down. And we repeat again. So curl up. Extend both of the legs forward. Work those legs in. Release the curl down. Nice and strong on the core. We curl up. We bring that opposite knee into the elbow. We work that knee back out. We bring the other knee to the opposite elbow. We work that knee out. We release the curl. And then we bring our feet down if we're on level 1, or keep the legs at tabletop for level 2. Scarecrow arms, lengthen them out. We roll both of our knees all the way over to the right side and turn our head to the left side. Make sure your core is fully engaged. Keeping that core nice and tight then. Slowly rolling those knees back to the center. Turning the head through to the center. Then we roll the knees over to the left side, turning the head to the right side. Make sure you've got lengthened arms and work those knees as far over as you can so you get that stretch. Holding your core for me, rolling those knees back to the center, turning that head to the center. Nice and controlled, we repeat again. So roll both of those knees as far over to the right side to where it's comfortable. Turn the head over to the left side. Nice and strong through that core. We roll those knees through to the center, turning that head back in. Nice and controlled, keeping that core engaged. Roll both of those knees all the way over to the left side. Turn the head to the right side. Make sure you take those knees as far over as comfortable for you. Strong through that core. We roll those knees slowly back through to the center, turning that head back in. And then once we've reached the center, bring those hands, rest them to the side of the head. If you've got your feet down on the floor, let's lift to tabletop and then engage. So take a nice big deep breath in. Hold that core tight as we exhale out. When you're ready, curl up. Extend those legs forward, fully extend. Work those legs in. Releasing the curl down. Nice and strong through that core. We curl up. We bring that left knee in and work that right elbow to the knee. We take that knee back out. We work that right knee into the left elbow. We work that knee back out. We release the curl down, holding that core. We curl up to where we're comfortable, extending our legs forward, working those legs in, releasing the curl down, holding strong through that core still. We curl up, left knee works into the right elbow. We work that knee back. Right knee works into the left elbow. We work that knee back, releasing the curl down and then drawing those knees into the chest. Excellent. So you should have really felt those curl ups on the upper tummy, in the core, and also those lower tummies. And that nice knee rolling in the middle, just giving that stretch of the back and the sides. Okay, ladies, when you're ready, then we're going to just lay over onto the other side. So just the other side, the one that you didn't do, turn on that side, whichever side it is, whether it be left or right. Just turn onto the other side. Okay, so we want those lovely straight legs with those really pointed toes. So I want you to really emphasize the pointed toes so you get those legs really working. Okay, rest your head down onto your bottom arm and hold that supporting hand out in front. Make sure you've got those hips stacked. So let's just check our legs are fully lengthened. We're pointing those toes and we're going to really work these legs. Have that supporting hand out in front, and then when we're ready, we're going to engage our core. So I want you to take a lovely big deep breath in, holding that core nice and tight then as we exhale out. When you're ready, we're going to go into our double leg lift. So we lift both of the legs up, lifting to where is good for you. And then slowly releasing the double leg lifts down. And then we lift that top leg up slightly and we hold it there. Point those toes. We work that bottom leg up towards the top leg, keeping that bottom leg nice and straight, holding your core for your balance. Lower that bottom leg down, nice and controlled with your pace. We do our leg circles, so circle forward, really point the toes, lengthen that leg. Make sure that circle is in good controlled pace. Holding your core here, circle that forwards, working that round, keeping it just a small circle, but keeping in a really lovely controlled pace and really pointing those toes, lengthening the leg. Now we take the circle, we work that back, and we work that round. Really engaging that core. Come on, let's strengthen out those legs. Let's work it back. Working that all the way around. We're pointing our toes, ladies. We're lengthening our legs. We hold that top leg there. And then we lift that bottom leg up towards the top leg again. Keep the lift nice and controlled. Slowly releasing that bottom leg down. And then we release that top leg down. Excellent. So we're going to do that again, but I want you to check your positions for me. So nice hips nice and stacked. Those lovely lengthened legs. Now really point your toes. So I want you to make sure that the leg is fully lengthened and you're pointing those toes. So you're really working. Feel that through those thighs when you point those toes. Let's engage the core. Take a nice big deep breath in. Holding that core nice and tight as we exhale out. When we're ready, into the double lifts first. So we lift both of those legs up to where is good for you, but really lengthening those legs. And then we lower slowly down with the double lifts. And then we just take that top leg up slightly, really pointing the toes, lengthening that leg, hold it there. Then we're going to lift that bottom leg up towards the top leg, making sure the bottom leg is straight as well. And then releasing that bottom leg down. Keep that top leg lifted, point the toe, and we do that controlled circle now, going forwards. Really feel that working those glutes as well, working that round. And again, we take that foot forward, pointing those toes, holding that core, working that all the way round with that nice controlled circle. And then we're going to take it back with the circle. So we circle back.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
And we work that round. We've got those lovely straight legs. And then again, we take that circle, we work that back, hold your core so you keep your good balance, working that all the way round. We hold that leg there, and then we take that bottom leg up towards that top leg, nice and controlled here. Releasing that bottom leg down, and then releasing that top leg down. Excellent, well done. So I can really feel that in my thighs, my inner thighs and my glutes, just from doing that pointed toe. That works that leg that little bit more. Okay, so let's just come on to our backs then. And then I want you to just bring your knees into your chest, hold behind your thighs, bring them as close to the chest as you can, and just lift your bottom up from your mat and pull them closer to the chest. Release that bottom down, take the knees away from the chest, keeping your core engaged. Lovely. Let's pull those knees in, slightly lift the bottom, and we can pull those knees close to the chest.
Your soul is so pure.
And then we take those knees away, we release that bottom down. So I want you to do one more. Work the knees towards your chest and then lift that bottom slightly, and we can pull those knees closer into our chest. And then releasing those knees away, taking that arms down, and just circle the legs round, just so you feel your back massage down into your mat. Circling those legs round. And I want you to hold it and circle them round in the other direction. And then we're just going to hold it there. I want you to bring the soles of the feet together, let your knees drop out, bring your arms, place them under the legs, and just hold here. And take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Lovely. Just bring your right foot down to the floor and take your left foot across your right knee. Have that knee turn out. You can stay in this position, or to extend this, you can bring your right leg up towards you and hold behind your thigh. So either keep it on the floor, or to extend it, lift that right knee towards you and hold behind the thigh. Just take a breath in. And exhale. You've got that leg lifted, then just release that down to the floor. And then place your left foot onto the mat and take your right foot across your left knee. Let that right knee turn out to the side. Hold in this position, or to extend, lift your left knee up towards you and hold behind that thigh. Just hold it there. Take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Release that leg down if you have that lifted. And then bring that right foot to the floor. And then again, just bring both of the knees to the chest. I want you to extend those legs up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. Really push those heels away so you stretch down the back of the legs. Point the toes. And then we're going to circle those feet round. So just releasing these ankles now. And then circle them round in the other direction. Excellent. Flex feet, push those heels away. And then we're going to release that right leg down. Lovely. Release that left leg down. Just while you're here, just take a nice big deep breath in. And exhale. Just take the arms up to the ceiling, fingers pointing up. And we're just going to lift our shoulders, relax your head and neck to the mat, lift just the shoulders. And then sink those shoulders down. And again, lift just the shoulders, relax your head and neck into your mat. Sink the shoulders down, arms over the head. And then just point those toes for me, so down to pointed toes. And then take a lovely big deep breath in. As you exhale, just let your body relax down. Okay, we're going to bring it to seated, so you can roll onto your side, lift up to seated, or if you want to come through to a roll up, work the arms over the head and roll up. So either turn onto your side or roll up. Once you're in that seated position, just give those shoulders a bit of a roll, circle that head round, and then round the other way. Oh, lovely. Slowly up to standing then, ladies. Oh, feel very relaxed after that. That was quite a nice, relaxing one, I felt. Anyway, I don't know what you felt, but hopefully you enjoyed that. So let's just take those feet apart. Nice big deep breath in for me. And exhale. Lovely. Let's take that big deep bend down, stretch those arms up. Excellent, well done. As I say, I hope you enjoyed that. I feel very stretched, very relaxed as well now. So Teresa, I hope that was a good start to your birthday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you're doing something nice. Hope that all gets you all set and ready for your day, everybody else. Hope you're all keeping safe and well, and I hope to see you all again really soon. But if not, I will definitely be back with you again next week on Monday. So have a good one, and I'll be with you all again on Monday. Well done, ladies.